first opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis.
Come on. Hey.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. The Colts have a struggling 3-13 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. In motion comes the tight end left. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. On first down, Richardson. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan.
Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And they'll begin by running the option. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
That is caught by Dell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Stroud looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Josh Palmer, the intended target, but it'll be second down. You look at this Colt defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom charts.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready?
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway. And fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Stroud sets up the play action. This ball caught by Mechie. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. Touchdown, Texans! Josh Palmer, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, Three things can happen, and two of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Sheds off the tackle. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. K.J. Osborne, 75 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 8. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I have.
Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down. And the lead is up to 15 now. Team is out there now, and they will send this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big.
Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And it's no good. For the second time now in his first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. the offense at the line and set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Now he's loose at the 40 and down to the 28-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Richardson looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And that flag accepted.
Let's go now.
Off play action. Richardson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown Colts. Michael Pittman. 23 yards for the touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. To try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 16. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd and a couple. Here's Richardson to throw. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to flip.
Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that's complete. It's Allington.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Play action. Stroud now. Got his man, Dell. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The throwing again is Stroud. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Akers is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Stroud to throw it. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Palmer as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he goes out right around the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before the half. Richardson has this complete to Woods. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Stroud will look to throw once more. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 44-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And Woods has it complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now it's Richardson. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. The catch is made by Ellington. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Stroud. And that's complete. It's Ellington. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. That is caught, Michael Pittman with it. And he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. We'll find Osborne here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards. And Richardson yet again. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Richardson working from the gun. This one caught by Osborne, right side. Touchdown, Colts! K.J. Osborne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After a break down the middle, and they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Stroud. And that's complete. It's Ellington. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
What's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down? That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Play action. Stroud down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Look, last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Richardson looking to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about throwing to his backup.
A big play there for Indy. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Touchdown! Michael Pittman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the points. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by John Johnson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 1. And Richardson back to throw it. Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. This one was so just add on to that. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this. And now here's another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should have...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point forthcoming. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just added on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
And Stroud now to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
Caught. It's Ellington. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Stroud.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And my goodness, another interception. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they